Hi Year 1, Mrs. Clark here. I'm going to read you a story today called The Giant of Jum. The Giant of Jum was a grumpy old grouch who was constantly grizzling and grumbling. And when he was hungry, he'd slobber and slouch and say, "Oh my, how my tummy is rumbling." "Fee," he said, and "fi," he said, and "fo," he said, and "fum. How I pine, how I wish for a child on a dish. Little children are yummy, yum, yum. Watch out. And he thought of a tale that his brother had told of a beanstalk and a boy known as Jack. He'd be nice, thought the giant, if eaten quite cold with a side dish of beans for a snack. He strode through the land with such thunderous stomps that the trees started shaking and swaying. Through fields and forests, through rivers and swamps, and to gardens where children were playing. "Fum," he said, "fo," he said, "fi," he said, and "fee. Children, I feel, make a fabulous meal. I will gobble you up for my tea." Watch out, children. But the children said, "What a magnificent man! You're so marvellously magic and tall." And they said, "Will you help us? We're sure that you can. Oh, please, will you fetch us our ball?" The giant said, "Well, I suppose it won't hurt, but soon, have no fear, I'll be back. You'll be scrumptious if eaten with cream for dessert, just as soon as I've gobbled up that Jack." "Fo," he said, "fum," he said, and "fee," he said, and "fi. Children taste nice mixed with pasta or rice, and they're perfect when popped in a pie." Very good at turning the pages. But the children ran up and they yelled, "Look at that! Up there in the leaves, can you see? Oh, please, will you help us and rescue our cat? He's got stuck up that sycamore tree." The giant said, "Well, I suppose it won't hurt, but soon, have no fear, I'll be back. You'd be scrumptious if eaten with cream for dessert, just as soon as I've gobbled that Jack." "Fee," he said, "fee," he said, and "fum," he said, and "fo. My very best treat is children to eat. I will start with the littlest toe." But the smallest boy whispered, "My legs are so sore," and he slumped to the ground and he cried, "I can't make it home, I can't walk anymore. Oh, please, can you give me a ride?" The giant said, "Well, I suppose I don't mind," and he lifted the boy on his back. The boy said, "I love you, you're wonderfully kind. And what is your name?" "I'm called Jack." Uh-oh. "Fee," he said, "fi," he said, and little Jack snack, is that right? "I'll pulp you and stew you, I'll gulp you and chew you and gobble you up in one bite." But the children said, "Oh no, you wouldn't. We think that you've made a mistake. You're such a kind giant, you couldn't. Nice giants always eat cake." Bit like me. The giant was starving, his tummy was rumbling, but then he said, "Wait, are you sure? I'm grizzly and grumpy and grouchy and grumbly. I've not been called lovely before." "You rescued a cat from a tree," shouted Jack, "and you fetched us our ball. You're so nice. You gave me a ride through the streets on your back, so we've made this for you. Have a slice." "Ho," he said, "hum," he said, "ha," he said, and he. "Chocolate's much better than children," and he ate it all up for his tea. Yum, yum. Yet. So he was a nice giant after all. Thank you, Year 1. Thank you to Harry for filming me. Hope to see you soon. Bye.